You're looking at them. That's the Mill River Minutemen girls varsity soccer team. And it is a raw, windy, wet, rainy, typical fall afternoon in Vermont. And boy, what a great game this is going to be. Woodstock is the opponent. And Woodstock right now trying to keep Mill River from running their record to 8 wins, no losses. And also Woodstock trying to avenge an earlier season loss to these same Minutemen. Woodstock will be in the dark green uniforms. Mill River, as you can see, in their home whites. Right in North Clarendon, Vermont, USA. I'd like to thank Rob Black, the athletic director here, Mill River, for allowing me to tape there, and I actually still use tape. I'm one of the few guys who actually has an old VHS machine to tape their sports here and put it on PEGTV channel 15. Mackenzie Mooney in net for Mill River, a senior 4-year varsity starter in a keeper position. And these two teams have played some memorable nail-biter, fantastic finishes, intense ball games. I expect today to be no different. You see the official down there with his rain slicker on. I see Pat Whalen in the parking lot. He was one of the officials. And with that hood on, I can't tell you who the other official is right now. That's going to be cleared out. And I'll go through the rosters. You'll be up to speed. That's Mooney way out of the box. She'll step into the ball, and she didn't use her hands, obviously. It would have been a foul, and she'll kick it back down into the Mill River end. That's going to be Rebecca Day, number 5, with the pressure. And Woodstock trying to take a long turn here, and that ball knocked down. Last time we saw Mill River there beating MAU 3-2, and it was a great ball game. Day just a step late getting there, and you see Haley Katrupi, number 9, also pressured the ball, and then Rogstad, number 16. The umbrellas, yes, they're colorful. You can tell it's raining. Like I said, it's been raining for the past 2 days. The field does have some pretty slick spots in it. And I've lost the ball. Oh, you know why it's behind umbrellas? And there'll be some times in the corners that I won't be able to see, but I'll go to the front of the net. Day, one of the premier players in the league, draws a lot of attention defensively. And that'll come in on Emmons. Actually, I think it's pronounced Emmons. Again, Mike Lee doing the PA system. He did the introductions. And the only reason I didn't take the introductions, I try to keep the broadcast to a certain time. It makes it easier for Tom Leipold to schedule. And the shorter the game, the more, I think, my math, it'll get a lot easier to plug it in more times and get to see it. So I will do the introductions probably like on Seniors Day or something. But again, Mike Lee, if you come to the game in person, you could hear his sexy voice in person as he does the lineups and announces the goals. And that's going to be out of play. That ball will make it out of play. So we're early action here, 40-minute halves, overtime if necessary. These two teams played once already up in beautiful Woodstock, Vermont. It was a close, tight ball game, and there's the throw in. And going after the ball was Ross, number 17. And right there's one of the corners that I lose the ball, and that's going to roll through the inline. You hear the whistle blow, and I'm waiting to see. I think it's going to be a corner. As I think I'll be able to lean out just far. You see the wind blowing pretty hard there. But it's at the back of the off the back of the foot. Almost a nifty move by Bagley. And you can see Bagley trying to get there, number 22, and she was just a step late to follow it up. It's Merrill. It's going to be tough. It's just like if you golf, you'll understand when you hit the golf ball with a wet club, how it slides off the face of the club. That's just like kicking a soccer ball with wet cleats. It's the same reaction. You've already seen it a couple times here. The wind is whipping, the rain is falling, the temperature is raw, and by God, this is soccer weather now. This Paige Carrera will dump the ball down inside. Like I said, Mill River, a lot of early season success. They've won some nail biters, and Day with the collision will go down on her butt and get up. She'll be okay. No whistle. It's a good way of letting them play through. They're both going after the ball. Oh, I believe that's the Rutland Herald photographer over there, braving the elements. Well, she'll get some good. She does a good picture. I think that's Cassandra Hodling over there. She, like all of them, like Vito Straczynski and AJ Marlin, all those guys, great pictures. Got that bird's eye view where they're standing. You can see them coming in, and oh, they'll go to the ground, and they'll let them play through that also. Osmers lines it up. Osmers shot, and it'll be picked up by Emmons. And didn't really get a lot of juice on the ball. Not a lot of garlic sauce on that one. And it was a relatively, if there is such a thing as an easy save, that was one of the easier saves for Emmons. Woodstock bottled up, hasn't really got down into their offensive end that often. There was a one-tripper, Mackenzie Mooney. The goalie came out of the box and cleared the ball on a kick. Osmer found some opening. Emily Osmer wants to bring it through to Day. She'll stop. She'll whip. She'll have her kick blocked. She wanted to just bring it to the right foot and send the ball through. And that's for Dennis on the far side. That just she wasn't playing. She's over there on the sideline. See her right there, and she picked the ball up. This is Carrera. So Carrera with a toss. The Brewers had good territorially. They've owned the play here early on as we were at 5 minutes played in this first half. Don't be surprised if we're hanging around for some overtime today with these two schools, as Carrera will fake me out. Now she'll take the throw. And I invite you to watch Sports Beat on Channel 15 or on PEGTV.com. I have the Mill River soccer coach, Randy Chadburn, the girls' varsity soccer coach, is one of my guests. I have 4 guests on the show. He's one of them. Then I have the 3 senior captains on, and really interesting to listen to them, refreshing points of view. And that's on Mondays at 4:30, Tuesdays at 5:30, Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Also, you can go to www.pegtv.com, and you can click video on demand and pick Sports Beat out and watch Sports Beat. Woodstock down in the offensive end, looking to go inside the 18, and Mooney will scoop it up before any real heavy traffic or pressure will come in on her. No, the last couple games have been excellent. I've gotten here in the press box area. The weight room where I shoot from has been unlocked, open, and I've had my programs here for me, and this has been excellent, and I appreciate it very, very much. And again, a big thank you to Rob Black, the athletic director here at Mill River. I'm just trying to pick up the ball, and I accidentally videotaped it. I didn't see it. That will go off from Ross out of bounds, and we'll have another throw by Woodstock. They're going to be about 15, 20 yards closer on this rethrow. And they're looking to go inside the box, and on the bounce, they'll stay on the perimeter, and then they'll take it in and try to cross the ball, and yeah, hit the chalk, and you can hear the horn in the background. We'll have a stoppage in play. There's Bagley coming over, Chelsea Bagley to be exact. She'll take the throw, and it's going to be hard to handle the ball today. You know, you always say it's equal. Everybody's playing in the same wet conditions, so it doesn't favor either team. Yeah, I buy into that. I have no problem with that. But position-wise, it was explained to me by a soccer expert one time, it does not favor the goalies more than a field player because they have to be able to push quick, move laterally, get good footing to jump high, and they have to be able to handle the ball. Doesn't let it slide through their hands when they're wet. So you can see Mackenzie Mooney out there, the senior goalie, directing traffic as Woodstock's going to have a corner. And again, you see that wind blowing. So you get set. They're going to send number 1, Brooke Gilbreth, coming over, and she's going to serve the ball up. So Woodstock with their first real decent scoring chance right here. An opportunity on a corner. That's hooking, and boy, she put a lot of hook into it, and it'll go out of play, and we'll just have a goal kick coming up. Now Amanda Lee, of course, will take and strike the ball here as she has the ball set down by Mooney. Now there's Lee, one of the heroes off that MAU game. She scored the tying goal late in the ball game to tie it up at 2 and send it to overtime, where Haley Kachupi was the hero with the game-winning goal. That's going to go down through the inline. Yes, and we'll have a goal kick. 32 minutes remaining. We played 8 minutes of soccer, scoreless soccer. And right now, it's more of a drizzle than the downpour that we had about 45 minutes prior to the start of the game. It was coming down very hard. And now it's more of an annoying drizzle. Oh, it was in the pouring rain here several years ago. Then last game of the year, Woodstock and undefeated Mill River got together to decide the MVL's regular season champion plus the number 1 seed. And Woodstock, with 8 seconds left, took a punt from the goalkeeper at midfield and dribbled in and nailed an 18-yard shot to win it, basically at the buzzer. And it was the most stunning game I've ever watched, and that's going to be misdirected, but not towards the net, as Katrupi will hustle over, and I believe that's Haley. That's for Dennis, I'm sorry. She got the line. There's Osmer now, number 7. I can't find Katrupi anywhere. Up, shot, never got in. Nice traffic up in front. Osmer going to do it one more time. Got it up, and over the top of the crossbar. I like her persistency, though, being able to get in deep like that, and not only attempt once, but twice good hard shots. So again, it's 0-0, scoreless game here, and this is soccer action. Oh, getting back to that game with Woodstock though was just the deafening emotion. Mill River players collapsing on the ground in disbelief and heartbreak that the perfect season had ended, and then the explosive jubilation of the Woodstock side in the pouring rain. Like I said, these teams have played some dandy games, and I hope today is no different. Let's have some more men's soccer action coming to you from Mill River, along with Proctor boys varsity soccer. I got some girls Proctor soccer coming up, and that is going to be crashing to the ground. Ariana, that's going to be Jenny Holler. I'm sorry, one of the senior captains, number 13. When she first got up, her jersey looked like a 12, and I saw it was a 3, so 13. So that's Holler, number 13, one of the captains. It's going to be deflected to the far side. Woodstock wants to drive the ball through into the 18, and they're going to hustle to it. They're going to run out turf. Yeah, she did a good job of trying to get there. As Amanda Lee will have to wait for the kick. Leah Thomas, I believe, 44. Yeah, Leah Thomas from Woodstock with a good hustle, but just ran out of field. And I will, at the half, announce both teams' complete rosters for you. I promise. Oh, last thing we want today, we want no thunder or lightning. Rain is one thing. We don't want any delays in the action here. 30 minutes left. We played 10 minutes of scoreless soccer. And 7-0 Mill River. And Kachupi able to go to that left foot and send the ball through to Rogstad. Rogstad pulled off at the last second. And you can see the collision with the goalie, and they're going to call Rebecca Day for the foul. And that's not the goalie, Jerry. That's Gilbreth. I'm sorry about that. It's Brooke Gilbreth. I'd say the game time temperature, if I can remember what I saw driving here, was 59, not 69, 59 degrees. Oh, they're talking about snow coming in a couple days in the mountains. Everybody acts so shocked. It's Vermont. It does that all the time in the winter or in the late fall or early fall. It does it all the time in Vermont, period. There, I'll sound the horn, and Leah Rogstad will wait it up here. And while I'm thanking people, I'd like to thank Coach Randy Chadford for taking the time to do the show with me for Sports Beat. And again, this November will be starting its 15th year on public access television. Oh yeah. And Day's going to take the throw, and Rebecca Day. We had talked on the interview with Rebecca Day, and she draws a lot of attention defensively, and it's a lot harder work now that she's one of the more recognizable players in the league as far as really talented. So she'll get a lot of space to work with. And this is Taggart, Maureen Taggart, and that ball will be out of bounds. And who's going to come down and take the throw? It's going to be Rogstad. Leah Rogstad will take the throw. And she'll reappear. I'm only going to lean out so far. There we go. Yeah, because with the rain, I don't lean out the window and get my camera wet. And Woodstock, when in doubt, kick it out, and oh, they don't play through that. I kept waiting for a whistle. Never happened. Rebecca Day, senior captain, number 5, pops it up, looking far side, and Hannon will bring the ball back, see if she's got the left foot. She'll serve it in, and right into the goalie Amons as Amber Hannon. A new face on the varsity team, but boy, made big contributions in the MAU game. And then Coach Chadburn talking about her to me, saying she's a real spark off the bench, and she gives them a whole new dimension out there. And that's going to be touched up by Merrill and out of play, and we'll take the throw for Woodstock, waiting to see who's going to come over. It's going to be number 8, Morgan Hill. So Morgan Hill will get the ball into play relatively quickly, and they'll find the open spot in the field, and that happens to be in the middle of the field. Picking it on. Woodstock has had a couple rushes down the field. They've had a corner also, but for the most part, Mill River's just really kept the ball on their offensive side of midfield. They've done a good job here of applying pressure. Just can't get a goal, as here comes the Minutemen on the attack, looking to pass it out on the wing. That was knocked down, and the follow-up by Bagley. So Bagley will get to the free ball, the 50-50 ball, and pop it down the field for Day, and she'll curl to the outside, anticipating that outlet pass. Unfortunately, went out from Day out of bounds, and it'll become a throw for McCarthy, the captain out there for Woodstock, Nina McCarthy. Now I'm pronouncing it Nina. It's N-I-N-A. Could be Nina. That's a real old person name though. Let's go with Nina. In Woodstock, Vermont, this time of year is just always Flatlanders are always there. But man, I tell you, it must be packed now with this foliage getting right into the peak portion of it. And it is a beautiful, beautiful little town. It is a beautiful ride, but it is a pain in the butt to drive through with the narrow streets and all the tourists there. But it's a cool place. As Kachupi went to nudge it forward, guts it today. There's that great Rutland High School education of mine. Gets it today. And Taggart just a tad late getting there. Oh, a nice battle for the ball. Good battle for the ball. That was Holler, and here comes Hill. Hill will send it through, and it's going to take a good bounce for Mill River. It'll land at the 18, but it'll go right to Hannon, and Hannon will be able to take the contact, keep her foot, turn the corner, go back and get the ball. Now she can set herself and launch it near midfield. It's going to stay in bounds for the most part. Yes, it did. Not for the most part, actually. The whole thing stayed in bounds, or they wouldn't let them play through. It's going to be a white throw, and Mill River looking to press the attack again like they've done throughout most of this first half. There's been no brilliant saves by either goalie. There hasn't been like a super high-quality shot on that. Oh, Rockstadt got in deep and had to come off her foot. That's Day. She won't hesitate to pull the trigger on it. Day just trying to find enough space to get the ball through, and it'll be handled by Emmons. Or Emmons. I'll go with Emmons. And pretty decent punt, seriously. On the bounce, it'll clear midfield. It's headed down and Holler sends it about 20 yards back down in the offensive end. That's a good no call. Oh, it's a late call. They're going to go with Taggart. I just really thought that was going to be a playthrough. But since I don't favor anybody, but I favor Mill River, but I can't say it on air. I'm glad they got the call, so we'll have a kick coming up. It'll be Kachupi setting the ball down for Amanda Lee, number 18. There's Amanda right there. She'll usually got a real heavy foot. She can really launch the ball. Be a matter of planting her foot today with this weather condition. That's bouncing in, and oh, they're all after it. And Rockstadt had it knocked away. Goes past Kachupi. She tried to knee it down. Hannon's going to get it on the far side of the field. Make the move around the first defender. Tries to cross the ball out in front. Brought down by Taggart. Taggart will serve it back, looking to get it to, I believe, Day, and never happened. The defense was just disorganized enough to be a pain in the butt and getting all the passing lanes, not having any opening slots there to get the ball through. 22 minutes, well, 23 minutes left in the first half. 17 minutes have gone by. As McCarthy just waiting for the subs to get all in place. As Day coming out of the ballgame. Brown coming in for Mill River. Brown will be wearing number 10. And Brown with good physical play in that MAU game off the bench. It's a young team, Coach Chadburn said, but a lot of potential there and a lot of skills. And the team gets along well. But they've got some depth. You know, they've got enough depth this year in the field to give people very much needed breaks without big letdowns. So Hannon calls for the ball, gets the ball, and then launches the ball. It goes past Bagley's foot to Holler, and she'll just get enough on it to pop it up. 50-50 ball, and actually Woodstock got the head on it, and I think we'll have a call on Brown, and it's a push call and a fall call, and we'll have a kick now coming up for Woodstock. As McCarthy, well, she's not going to take the kick. She's actually going to set it down for Gilbreth. So Brooke Gilbreth got underneath it. Didn't really get a lot of distance on it. Got a good enough roll to get it into Mill River territory. Right now, it's just been a matter of Mill River just being very quick to the soccer ball and winning those 50-50 balls. Good spacing on the offense for Mill River when they do get the ball. And that's very important. So Rogstadt to Brown. Brown turning on those afterburners, trying to get there before it goes out of bounds. Squares up, goes down the far side, and McCarthy with the takeaway will send it backwards to go forwards, and there's Taggart with the steal. Taggart going to bring it in on the dribble. Gilbreth took it away from her, and now Osmer stepped up and challenged the ball. Oh, just laid there forever. Look at it now. Finally, Woodstock will get to it. Maturity will come with Taggart. It's hard to dribble through varsity defense that close into the 18. Once there were two defenders on her, she'll realize it's just like in basketball. Somebody's got to be open somewhere if you're drawing that much attention to yourself, if they're doubling you up. Okay, so it's going to be a Woodstock throw as I figure out who's got the balls. We're nearing the halfway point of this opening session. 20 minutes left in the first half of play, and that ball hits the ground, and boy, they're both heading at it, and that always makes me cringe when I see players going forehead to forehead like that. And Osmer with that pursuit up to the circle. Bagley will make the charge, and yeah, she was upset with herself. It came off from her foot, sliced it as a golf terminology, and not happy with herself, but tough conditions out there to play in. And that'll be out of play. As Woodstock getting set to crank it up. Is that wind picking up quite a bit now as the game progresses on? See how Katrupi didn't overcrowd there. She want to get too close and get burned, and ball will trickle out of play, and now they're going to have, that's a Mill River sub, and that looks like Redenis in for Katrupi, and it is number 4 Redenis and Taryn Redenis. As Haley Katrupi will take a breather with 19 minutes left in this first half. Little nudge from behind. Brown solid. She able to hold her ground, and now the ball taken away by Woodstock. Enough of that piddling around as they drive the ball down in, and Day to Osmer. They're going to go down in the corner looking for Brown, and Gilbreth getting there, and Gilbreth with that real experience factor, able to get there and finagle the ball away. She got good position, and she'll dribble by that defender. That'll open her up. She'll go to the little push pass to the edge of the circle, and Woodstock looking to build that ladder. Short passes down the field. I think Mill River's going to get a break. Absolutely, it's going to be Mill River with the throw. They got to wait for the substitutions to come in. You can see a little stoppage in the action now, and the long throw. And boy, they let him play through. Looks like a handball, but they let him play through it. That was intended for Dane. She was well marked. Pass generated from Ross. As we're getting the ball person down in position. And I was just waiting to see. I think it's going to be Hannon's going to end up with the ball. Yes. As Hannon. You see her lose the handle on it. Like I said, that's a slick ball right now, the handle. Mill River spent a lot of time down inside the 25-yard line, but so far they've been held scoreless. And I almost would seem like the sun is trying to come out. And wouldn't that be just dapper, huh? So again, we'll have the throw from McCarthy of Woodstock. She'll get it in play, and I'm not sure who touched that last. Yeah, they want Mill River to back it up about 5 yards as they want to up-tempo. It's just like fast break basketball. I mean, they want to get it and get this tempo going, and you know what it is? It's a green ball. That was the big issue. Hey, you can't blame Bagley. She was trying to steal one for the team there. That goes off from Merrill's head. It'll roll back to Lee, and she'll miss-kick it as she tried to kick it without settling it, and the ball to the far side. Now to play in Woodstock now. Again, Mooney's had a couple touches here for Mill River, and of course since we're scoreless, she's handled them obviously. And that's going to be a tough bounce, yeah. It's Thomas with the last touch. It's going to be white ball, be Mill River ball. And again, Woodstock, one of the big names in soccer. I mean, they've had quite glorious years in soccer. Men's and women's programs. But the Minutemen at 7-0 right now. Quite the talk of Central Vermont. Of course, it's a long season, and of course in the playoffs, as we've known in the past, anything can happen. Anything good, anything bad can happen. And that's going to be Nicole LeBlond, number 12, getting set. And this is going to be right almost at, when she lets go, it'll be midfield. When she lets go of that ball, she'll have be at midfield. And again, straight up and down. LeBlond able to get it across and goes past Hill. And look at the speed of Holler to get to the ball. And yeah, she's upset with herself. Got tangled up in her feet trying to bring it around, and Hill with the throw, number 8 for goes out of bounds. I want to see where they're going to take the throw. This is going to be Hill right here. And again, just a stalemate on the kick, just enough interference that the ball didn't come in, and here comes Bagley. Bagley, I'm not sure she's aware she had traffic behind her like that, but Rogstad slid in, and Rogstad with some turf to work with, elects not to take the dribble, gets a beautiful pass to Day, and then the nice step up defensively. And oh, they're going to call Day. Yeah, that could have been a no call easily, but it'll go against Day. I'll give Woodstock the big kick and the header, and they're over midfield. And Holler takes a little push from behind, and they get away with it. And now Holler that time pushed a little too hard, and she'll go to the turf, and that'll give. Amanda Lee, there she was waiting wanted to see where she marked the ball. And that's just that was just a tough ball. It went by Rogstad and by Osmer. And we're going to have a throw by Woodstock. Well, I might be redoing my roster here, as they're saying that's Abby Emmons, number 2, who I've been announcing as the goalkeeper. So I don't know who the goalkeeper is. Oh, silly me, huh? Amanda Day looking like a Harlem Globetrotter there. She made some nifty moves. Gets Kachupi, and nice cutoff. That's going to take a fortunate bounce, and should be a white throw as Ross will turn away from the ball. We'll have the throw. I believe that's Paige Carrera now. She'll come in to Kachupi. Kachupi wanted to bicycle kick it and drove it in her own chin, and now there'll be a battle for the ball. That goes off from the... Did that go off from the photographer? I believe so. That's up close and personal stuff they're shooting right there. Well, in case I haven't mentioned it today, the 50th Halloween parade downtown Rutland, obviously on Halloween. I believe it's a 6:30 start time. It'll be live on Channel 15, approximately 6:30. So that's cool. That's another year for Channel 15 to get that notch in their belt for doing that. And that is Paige Carrera now, number 3 with the throw. And then the first Saturday in November, you got the really big show at the Paramount Theater. It's a fundraiser talent show for the United Way of Rutland County. That's always good entertainment for a good cause. Sam Garuso is the MC. And when the holidays start to bust in, you got the Lager, Rusty Louise, November 27th and 28th at the Paramount Theater. Some real side-splitting humor there with Rusty Louise, the Lager. So get your tickets early at the Paramount, the beautiful Paramount Theater. Tell you, this is the kind of first half that if Mill River goes in tied or down a goal, it'll be almost heartbreaking because they have really outplayed Woodstock on the field. I mean, they've had statistically every advantage you can hold other than on the scoreboard. And it's going to go down, and see how it skids on that wet turf. And it's going to go all the way out of play, and Paige Carrera will be just about at the 25-yard line. Oh, she's faking out when she lets the ball go. Well marked that time by Woodstock. Goes out of play, and Mill River will have to do it again. And that will stay to Kachupi, will it? Kachupi, just the right spot all the time. Always around the ball, Kachupi is. We're right into the double team. That's going to skid on out and be picked up by Osmer. Osmer's had several chances here in the first half. And Day deflects it, and green throw as Woodstock will take control of the ball with the clock down to 11.5 minutes to go in the half. Mill River more shots on net, and that's going to be just wide and out of play. So we'll have a goal kick coming up as, again, a good attempt right there and another close call for Mill River. This should be Gilbreth, and it is number 1. So Gilbreth out there, and she's going to sit on the near side of the box, and she doesn't want to shorten the field. She's looking to get as much carry. And tell you, for the wind conditions and the rain on the field, that's an excellent kick. Lee will play it right back over as they'll volley it to Osmer, and Holler. A little miscommunication there, and the ball coming down to Carrera, and you can see Merrill, 15, peel back, take the angle away, and then the attack coming on by Paige Carrera, and Carrera will turn, and when in doubt, kick it to the outside, and that's what she did, and will be out of play, and we'll have a throw, and it's almost a muted sun coming out right now, so awesome. 10 minutes to go before the half. At the half, I'll read the team's rosters for you. Again, that Mill River 18 has been pretty much clogged up nicely. And that never got through. Another kick attempt coming up and wide. Mooney will watch it. She had that post pretty much covered. Mooney's going to talk to Amanda Lee, flip her the ball, and Amanda Lee will, of course, she's the sweeper. She'll get set to take the goal kick here. And she also will set it up on the near side of the box. Low line drive kick, and it's going to get to the circle, almost to midfield. Katrupi just a step late getting there. Go back up over the top, and here comes Woodstock. Oh, nice job of bringing it back to the trailer in the middle of the field. Can she spin away? Nice defense. Who's that? It's going to be out in. That was well defended by Bagley. So Chelsea Bagley, I like her in that position where she's a midi right now, and she's got great speed, great instincts, but she's a threat offensively, and she is a dominator defensively. She can control the middle of that field. I like the spot she's on right now. Looking for Rogstad, and just a tad off the mark. Tell you, Jenny Holler playing another great game here for Mill River. As has Rogstad. Some of the people that, if you don't punch in all the goals, sometimes you get overlooked, but they're outstanding players. As Morgan Hill will take the throw. Number 8 in green for Woodstock. And we have the substitution coming in is for Osmer. Osmer is going to sit down, number 7 for Mill River, and Taggart, number 11, Maureen Taggart, hustling out there. So some fresh legs out there with 8:20 left on the clock. That ball settled, and I believe, yeah, handball came up and inadvertently made contact with the hand, and we'll have the change possession here. It's Amanda Lee. Again, kept it low and gets a great bounce, and boy, you can see the check there, the markup on Day, and Day, I tell you, she is quicker than she looks. Day is. She's got some great speed, actually. Oh, went through everybody's legs, and Gilbreth will clean it up. Again, they had great penetration, had the ball down and deep inside the 18. And somehow, that ball just missed everybody's foot for Mill River. As Holler getting up, that's part of that slippery field out there, and Lee will just swing her leg like a 9-iron, and a little push, they got to call that, yeah. I mean, there's pushes, and then there's pushes, and that was a push. And Lee almost took both feet off the ground on that kick, as she had it down to the 30-yard line. As Bagley headed it. Lee trying to settle it, and, well, great dive there. Kept the ball in play for Mill River as they'll go all the way up to the circle. Off come Katrupi, and Rogstad trying to follow it up, puts pressure on the ball, skips past Carrera. And see Katrupi coming back again. I tell you, this is if you've never played soccer, this is one exhausting transitional game going back and forth. And Mooney, like I said, a 4-year varsity goalie. She's a very settling person back there. So you've got that kind of experience back in net. Gives you a little more freedom to roam offensively, and Holler winds up, and that stayed in play. I tell you, I had to be close, but that stayed in play. Day staying back will go to the far side. See her come to the inside. She's very quick. So, I mean, not that she doesn't look quick, but boy, when you watch her play, you're like, wow, man, is she quicker than I thought she was. They'll go to the ground, and a good no whistle there, and Woodstock will clean up the scrap and toss it out to the middle of the field. Now the attack by the defensive person, that was Merrill. She couldn't get there. Down to 6 minutes to go, and Woodstock looking to get a rush down the field here, and I'll tell you right now, a goal for Woodstock would be huge. A, it'd give them the lead, but B, it would really be counterproductive to all that control and domination that Mill River has asserted here in the first half of play. Went by Taggart. I thought that was the target, and you can see the good skills out there by Mill River in the middle of the field. Day will chase down the ball that bounced hard off her shins, and the defender came out. I mean, you got to be tired after chasing that thing around like that. Carrera never got a chance, as that's going to go back, and here comes Lee. Lee called off, and yeah, Mooney wanted to play it. I think she wanted a lot better kick than that, but it didn't happen. It goes out of play while a throw, but we'll have to wait a second. It's Nicole LeBlanc with the ball, and she's got to wait. Substitutions coming in. And she's not even going to get to take the throw. She's being substituted for, so Woodstock will keep possession, and they'll look to go down inside the 18. Oh, a nice little reversal kick there, and that's going to come back. And they'll come to the corner with it. Woodstock first there to it. They want to bring the ball back on the trail in the box, and that's going to end up. Oh, she whiffed on it. Morgan Hill had the right idea, but just missed time to it's just like swinging at a baseball and missing it. She just missed it. And that'll bring us down to 4.5 minutes to go in the first half of play. Emma Aspel out there for Woodstock, as she was one of the people coming in on the substitutions. And Day, yeah, watched it sail. That wind probably caught that and helped it sail out of bounds. And it's windy, don't forget that. And it is a sprinkle right now, a drizzle following right now. Heavy rains before the game, drizzle right now. Woodstock's going to go backwards to go forwards, and that's funny because the Woodstock coach just hollered out, "Where are we going?" Because I don't think he liked the direction. They had the ball about the 40-yard line and kept going back, back, back. Good kick, excellent kick. You can see Lee with that great defensive posture staying there, and she got played physical, and she did a nice job of just staying very solid on the feet. And Mill River with 3 minutes to go, looking for a payoff here for all their hard work in this first half. And that's going to be looking for, but not connecting with Taggart. Taggart in pursuit, challenged the ball, and it'll come down to Hannon. Hannon taking that long sweeping corner out there. We'll get it up and into the 18, and Gilbreth awaits it. Has time and space, and did a nice kick. She took her time and came up with a decent kick. Again, Woodstock with that shorter passing game in Mill River, at least to this point. And you can see Woodstock now with some space themselves in the middle of the field and looking to give it up on that 15-yard pass on the left wing. Holler staying in good defensive position. Never got in on Mooney as it was deflected out. Oh, big collision. That was an excellent play. Good, clean play. That's great soccer. And then a heck of a kick down to the 35-yard line. That was just a great play. That was Amanda Lee right there. That was a tremendous play by Lee. Will she get a chance to get it on angle? And nice play by Mooney. I don't think it was on line, but still a good save by Mooney. It's going to come to Kachupi, bounce up and pop her in the nose, and Bagley over the top. Bad bounce, eludes Day, and then Taggart with the pressure will lose her footing, get back up, and that's a long way to fall. She's got to be close to 5'11". When she falls down, it takes a while. And I'm waiting to see. I believe it's a green throw, but I'm waiting to see. It's Morgan Hill coming on the ball game with 1:39 to go in the half. And they are going to bring Amy Davis in, number 7, and still no, yeah, Amy Davis is going to take the throw. That's what I was waiting to see. She stopped halfway, and now Amy Davis will take the throw. And so as we near the minute mark, that's going to be off from Bagley out of bounds. We'll have Davis about 20 yards closer take the throw. She could probably bring it right into the 18 if she wanted to on the throw. And boy, missed touch there, and River looking to turn it on in transition. Cole, Tessa Cole, big collision. Oh, I don't know how they could cut. Yeah, see, I have a problem with that. I don't even know how they could determine who to blow the whistle. To me, there should have been no whistle, but definitely, I don't understand how it was called. Since she possessed the ball, the attack came from the defender. Oh, yeah, and I bleed a little red, white, and blue. I know. That's going to deflect. That was really well defended. I'm looking for the number. I think it's Rogstad. I'm not sure. Or Holler. It's Holler out there. Yeah, she's got the striped socks. Yes, she's the captain. Okay. Great defensive play by Jenny Holler out there. As Woodstock bringing it in. Lee will erase the chance. 16 seconds. Woodstock putting pressure on you late in the first half. And if they hustle, they can still get a throw down into the box and get a shot on net. Bagley steps up, bodies it down, steers it to the outside. Woodstock with 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's the first half. And it was a good one. We're scoreless at Mill River when the teams settle in for their halftime talks. So I'll come back and we'll do the I will do the rosters for both sides for you. Well, Woodstock looks like they're going to stay planted right there under the little tent they have. So I'll tell you, they have number 1, Brooke Gelbreth on their roster. Number 2, Abby Emmons. Felicia Newhoff, number 3. Caitlin Foley wears 5. 7 is Amy Davis. Morgan Hill, 8. Maya Tracy, number 9. Nicole LeBlanc, number 12. Anna Sand, 14. 15 is Kate Murphy. Rachel Allen, 16. We're number 19 is Emma Aspel. The captain, Nina McCarthy, is 23. Kate DeBella is number 24. Meg Emmons is number 28. No Ellen let's do this one again. No Ellen, which first of all is a cool name. Niesner is number 29, and 44 is Leah Thomas. Now for the Minutemen, as they're all in position, I told them to sit still while I did their names, and they're doing a good job of obliging me. I can tell you that Tessa Cole is number 2, Paige Carrera 3, Taryn Redenis wears 4. One of the captains, number 5, Rebecca Day, Emily Osmer, number 7, wearing 9 is Haley Kachupi, Sarah Brown is 10, 11 is Maureen Taggart, number 12 is Ariana Thomas, a captain, number 13, Jenny Holler, 15 is Ellen Merrill, Leah Rogstad, 16, Eleanor Ross, 17, wearing 18 is Amanda Lee, Chelsea Bagley, 22, Amber Hannon, 23, and in your backup goal position, wearing number 19, is Lauren Abdenauer, and your other captain, of course, is the goalie Mackenzie Mooney, or as they say in soccer, the keeper. So we got a scoreless game at the end of the first half. We'll have the opening possession on Munger Vision coming up next. New 40 minutes on the clock. We are set for the opening touch, and it's going to be Woodstock, obviously, with the ball. Let's get my roster re-squared away on my handle on my tripod. So they switched ends of the field. Morgan Hill reversed the ball, and again, statistically, it was pretty much all Mill River in that opening half. The best flurry for Woodstock came in the closing minute of play. No outstanding shots by either side on net. There were saves made and touches by the goalies, but nothing like your real, like, oh my God, that just missed going in type of deal. Mill River, I don't know. It's just a matter of finishing. You've done a lot of things well. You've controlled the middle of the field. You've won the 50-50 balls, majority of them. You've generated more shots on net, more time of possession. The offensive end, and oh, what a diving save. Tell you what, Rebecca Day had that baby labeled low corner, and that was a rocket. And it was a great save. That's a good punt. As Rockstad, a phantom push. I mean, you could see what I saw. She never put a hand on her. The lady just fell, and that'll draw the call, though, and that's going to be good for Woodstock as Gilbreth will bring it forward. And, no, I'm not supposed to have an, well, actually, I can have an opinion. I'm an independent. Oh, that's coming in a good spot, and Woodstock trying to push it forward. Squaring up, you see Mooney get to the post as Hill has it blocked down by Carrera. Now Carrera, so they go shoulder to shoulder, and Carrera will win that battle. She'll take the throw and heave it down this near side. So one off from Ross. McCarthy will retrieve the ball. Now will it stay Woodstock? Yes. That is going to be the call. Okay, I couldn't tell the way Ross reacted. Who's actually getting the ball? And the rain coming down hard again. As Mooney, that was a tough play. Because she had to make the play there. It was skipped by her, or it became a rebound on a kick, and it would have been for the Woodstock player coming in when had a chance to pump it in. So that was a much harder play than it looked by Mooney. Mackenzie Mooney in her final year. Her contract's up, and she's moving on to college. So we'll bring the ball back. That wind still howling pretty good out there, but the rain coming down again with some authority. Mill River Oh, great pass off from the toe, and I think they're looking for Ross to break on the ball as they'll kick it out to the 45, and Woodstock will send it on a lateral pass, waiting for the wing to come up, and it's going to be Morgan Hill. Her pass returns to Taggart with the step up to Taggart with the interception. Taggart had the ball at her feet, will turn around, and somehow that ball came out of that pack of people, and that's going to be out of play. As McCarthy with the lob into Hill, and she was out of play. Nice markup by Paige Carrera right there. Who's that flying through the air? That's Rebecca Day flying through the air, looking like a unicorn. There she goes. And she'll put the brakes on, left foot. Oh, and she hooked it. She knows a good rush down the field. You can see Day in this ball game really, not that she doesn't try hard all the time, but really taking it to that next level, really asserting herself here. And right there was a good rush down the field and just hooked it. Again on this raw, wet fall day, you're watching Munger Vision on PEGTV Channel 15 Sports. And in my opinion, Munger Vision and Channel 15, PEGTV Channel 20, all those, they're the real leader in local sports coverage. The people who claim they're the leaders are using PEGTV Channel 20 as an outlet. So wouldn't that make us a very valuable commodity for them? And wouldn't that make us part of being the big picture of the best coverage? Of course it does. As Mooney will get a hold of it. Mooney will take the kick. And she'll send it on a bounce to midfield. Her kicking, her punting since freshman year to now, as you would imagine, has improved tremendously. She's always seemed confident, whether she was a freshman, sophomore, junior, whatever in that. She plays her angles very solid. But she's just more organized in net, more efficient. Oh, look at Day inside the 18, and it's going to roll toward the in-line and not make it for a goal. That would have become a corner kick, and they didn't get there in time. So, yeah, see if they go right at the 18. This is Rogstad. Yeah, she is trying to go into the 18, and the step up defensively. Nice job by Woodstock to challenge and drive the ball outside to the 20-25-30, and that's going to go up and go off from the head of Merrill, as I need to see who's going to take the throw. There we go. It's going to be Woodstock. So once the dust settled, today with the rain there is actually no dust, but just an expression anyways. Look at that bounce for Woodstock. Woodstock with some chances here. They got some open turf, and boy, they came way up underneath it. I don't understand coming to this side, but Hill gathers, sends it, middle of the field. Taggart got it going toward her own net, and boy, I tell you, they're a little unorganized. And Mooney, I tell you what, they could have got one more foot on it, Woodstock. They would have had an open net to shoot at. As moreover, for the first time, they got scrambling around inside the 18 and were a little unorganized. Yeah, that's going to go up, and Mooney watching it go out of play. So good sustained pressure by Woodstock. That time down inside the 18. As Amanda Lee will bring the ball all the way to this near corner, and we have played 6 more minutes of scoreless soccer. 46 minutes gone by, and we're scoreless. And boy, they didn't play through that attack as Osmer. Remember the first half, Osmer got some chances on net. It's been a little bit quieter so far through the opening 6.5 minutes here, the second portion of play. Osmer, oh, look at that nice open field move by Emily. Looking for Ross, and Ross is going to be, oh, she's going to overrun the ball. As Gilbreth will set herself up and get a real decent kickoff to midfield. Oh, somebody came flying through there, man. Nice step up. That was Merrill with a nice, confident move forward. Nice job of taking charge there by Merrill. To the trailer and just to the outside of the net. They had Day pretty well marked, coming down hard on the outside. And they'll have to wait for a second if they have substitution coming in to the ball game right now. It was scoreless at the half, and it's scoreless right now. And it was a dandy of a game up in Woodstock, and this got all the earmarks of another nail biter here. I heard the whistle. I'm not sure for what. Well, the officials getting together on the same page. Pat Whalen with the initial call explained why it was a goal kick and not a throw on the far side. So we'll just set it back up. Gilbreth sent back to the other side of the box where she'll take another kick. How's that? And like I already mentioned, got Mill River boys soccer action coming up at a later date, along with Proctor boys soccer action. And I actually have some Proctor girls soccer action coming up. Later in October, I have some more of the Rutland Rec Pride 7th, 8th grade tackle football games coming up. Of course, always Sports Beat shows coming up throughout the all the time. But you can tune it in on PEGTV. As I'm trying to catch the sub coming in now for Mill River. That's Ariana Thomas. Okay. I had to wait, make sure that was a 12, not a 13. And once she squared up to me, I could see, and that's going to be Ariana Thomas out there. This is Jenny Holler, number 13, with the good burst of speed to the ball and looking to, oh, she's got some turf to work with. She's got a lot of turf to work with. Ah, she outkicked herself. All that running down the field's got to be frustrating. So I couldn't play soccer. I'd be so frustrated with that. Boy, she had it all percolating, too. It was all going down the field, and that's brought down by Carrera. She couldn't control it. Now Thomas will make a break on the ball, overrun it, get back into position as McCarthy with the left foot. Nice plant and kick, and gets it down. A little push from behind, not called. That's Merrill, 15. That might have been moved off the ball with a nudge. And yeah, that's Osmer coming all the way back across the field to Taggart. Taggart laying it down through, and Thomas not going to get there. As you see the nice step up by Gilbreth, as Gilbreth wanted to go down to Hill, and Thomas saved it for a moment, and then hitting the deck was Gilbreth. Paige Carrero just retrieved the ball. She'll take the throw. It rolled out of her hands. He'll come down, and Osmer pushes it to the inside. Not hard enough. Woodstock in the dark green uniforms. In a deadlock, 0-0 game here as Rebecca Dave turning it on, pushing it forward, making Gilbreth come out and work it to the outside. Oh, just relentless transition in the game. Exhausting, I can't imagine. And boy, they let them play through that as they each slid in this wet, muddy surface. As their bodies bouncing around now out there, that's for sure. Thomas called for the ball and smartly brought the leg down, opened a whistle on the play. McCarthy, the captain for Woodstock, had her pass picked off by Taggart, and that ball was looking for Thomas on the comeback, and now Woodstock trying to get it up and out through the middle of the field. Nice step up. Boy, I tell you what, Merrill's played a dandy of a game here for Mill River, number 15, Merrill. Good kick. Gilbreth that time on the fly, didn't let the ball settle, stepped into it, and got about 35 yards on the kick. Scoreless, Mill River undefeated so far in the season. They've already beaten Woodstock once. And what was quite a wind down of that game. Day stayed on side, and then they had enough interference ran where she couldn't get the ball, and Gilbreth will circle behind it and try to get her power on the ball. It goes out from the just very top of the head of Osmer, I believe, as Mill River and those home whites looking to push their record to 8 wins, no losses. And again, this is good old-fashioned rivalry right here, these two schools. And Rongstadt asked for the ball, and she's got to bring it back. Yeah, they had, I don't think she heard it, but they are subs. Nope, they wanted her back 5 more yards. These refs are very particular on where you take your throws and your kicks. And now we'll have subs. That's what I was waiting for. I saw them all lined up over there, but for whatever reason, they are in the ball game now as opposed to earlier, as we've gone down to 28 minutes to go in regulation. Oh, because somehow it became a change of possession, so that, well, again, you can see Merrill, number 15, playing, like I said, just a whale of a ball game for Mill River. Gilbreth, good instincts back there, controls the field. She's quite the general back there. And on that skip. You can see her counterpart, Amanda Lee. But she was pretty casual about it, and Woodstock put pressure on the ball, and then she sliced it. And we'll have McCarthy, number 23, in front of the bleachers here. They're only on one side of the field. In front of the bleachers, in green for Woodstock, as Haley Kachupi coming in for Ariana Thomas. That's a Mill River change. Kachupi, number 9. Got the game-winning goal against Mount Anthony. And this easily here could be a 1-0 game. It's got the makings of... oh, you can see the nice job of keeping control of the ball to the left foot coming in, and Mooney will call for it and receive it, as that was Leah Thomas, number 44, who kept possession and actually generated the shot on net. And a out kick. Osmer, as Gilbreth just waits for it, pops it up. Shy of midfield. There's a step up by Rogstad. That'll go off from her attempted settle, and will go out of bounds, and Woodstock will take the throw on the far side of Mill River Union High School's field here in North Clarendon, Vermont, USA. And I did mention the website is www.pegtv.com. Go there, click video on demand. You can watch any program, but you can watch sports anywhere in the universe anytime you want. And we've been doing it for a while now. A lot of people acting like it's a new thing, like popcorn. We've been putting sports on the internet for a long time. You see him bring the ball back, push it in. Bad move there as Woodstock had a problem, and there's a save as, again, looking for that far post, and Woodstock had the ball at the 25 and just brought it back to the middle of the field. And that gave Mill River the chance to make the pick and bring it in for that shot. So Woodstock will elude a little problem there. As, again, we are scoreless with 25-31 to go in regulation. Got to start saying that big R word, regulation. Lee. Nice kick. Real nice kick. Osmer to the knee, to the ankle, to the foot. Osmer trying to reverse it. It'll spin off from the defender and come to Kachupi. Kachupi. Oh, they got this side of the field open. It's overloaded and on the left side. The right side was open. Osmer. Will she go to the left foot, hook it in, and look where that came outside the 7-yard line. And it's going to be a corner. Going to be a corner for Mill River. First corner of the second half for either side. Mill River got a great opportunity here. As we're down to 24-47, and they put Taggart right in the center of the goalpost. Oh, that was in a good spot. That's in a good spot. Never got in. Settled. 7-yard line. In. Headed. Out. Another corner. Good pressure by Mill River on that corner. That was a dandy of a kick by Osmer, too. It was in a good spot for a lot of problems for Woodstock. So they go to the short corner now. Osmer will give it back, and I'm not sure I like that. But it was back-to-back corners, and we're still scoreless. 16 minutes into the second half, 56 minutes into the game. And Gilbreth will lift it over the head of Hannon. Yeah, that good speed by Hannon. That's great makeup speed. She made up distance, now will go out of bounds by a throw by Woodstock. Now they got some numbers out there that I don't have, so. But good recovery by the Minutemen as Hannon showed them the inside, then took it to the outside, and she wanted to go up to midfield and connect with Osmer. Kachupi will pick up the table scraps on the backside of the plane and lay it out to a streaking Rogstad coming down the far wing. Rogstad trying to funnel it down the middle. Oh, it never got through. But I tell you what, they had that pretty well set up. It was a nice defensive play by Woodstock. You know, sometimes it's those incompleted plays that you kind of scratch your ankle. That was a great stop defensively, but you don't kind of realize the outcome of it till afterwards, or you get a high perch like I'm at to watch. Oh yeah, could it be back-to-back overtime games here on Munger Vision at Mill River Union High School? As that will be out of play. It'll be a goal kick. And Gilbreth will have to wait a second. She's got some teammates coming in to the ball game. That's going to go far side, out of bounds. So that sailed on her, sliced on her, and Rogstad wastes no time to get the thing up-tempoed and going. Day, sweeping kick for Kachupi, and the defender with that deflection, will it become, yeah, they're going to get there. Tell you what, Hannon is a lot faster than you would think out there. Wow, she quick. Hannon 23 will take the throw now. To Kachupi, and a nice job of getting in front of that was McCarthy. Then McCarthy will dump it out, and corner? Did I see corner? Yeah. So we'll have a corner for Mill River. Be the third corner of the second half. And she's kicking into a stiff wind. Yeah. That was just, to be blunt, a miss kick. Wet conditions and the wind and all that stuff probably figured into it, but that was so far behind the net. She almost hit the train that was passing through. Oh, what a stop. Rogstad today. Day off the spin will come to the inside, lift it, and be just a tad bit high. Good pressure. Oh, Mill Rivers had the better play, but territorially through the entire soccer game. But I don't know if you can feel it. I can feel it. They're getting better chances, more consistent chances. You can kind of feel big momentum getting even more on Mill River's side here. Big Mo is tough to figure out sometimes. Rogstad in some traffic will lift the ball, and Osmer's got the lead on the defender. Will bring the ball back to the inside and send it in, and just missed. Kachupi far post looking for the header. She would have had her hair up in a bun. She would have been able to get it off the tip of her hair and in. Those darn ponytails. That's a well-executed play by both the passer and the intended target. And that's going to become Mill River ball, so another miss kick. I mean, that shortens the field, something brutal. That's going to be a kick coming up. Oh, they're going to call it on Osmer. So a good break there for Woodstock as Gilbreth will mark it at the 21-yard line. And she's been kicking the ball well all day. As we've just gone beyond the midway point, we're at 19:54 to go. Second half action. And that's going to be just a bunch of back and forth 50-50 balls. Got to kick it with a purpose, and none of those were really intended for that. As Woodstock has the ball pushed away by Taggart. Rogstad called off. Lee came way up out of her sweeper spot. Now she's going to make a run. Lee, known for this, is a triple threat out there as she will come up, just like Bobby Orr used to do for the Bruins on defensive. He'll come up from his defenseman position and make an offensive rush down the field. As that's going to be just pushed enough forward to break down the momentum. That was Hannon. Now see Hannon's speed. Look at that. Hannon came back from midfield and made up 15 yards. Hooks her body around. Can't keep the ball in play. We'll have a green throw. McCarthy, 23, the captain for Woodstock, with her back to you right now on the bleacher side of Mill River Union High School's field. 18:51 to go in the second half of play, or in regulation. Like I said, you guys start thinking about that bad R word, or O word, overtime. Yeah, what bad R word. Yeah, 1.8 grade average, really shining today on PEGTV. And it's Kachupi will spin it through. It'll kick wide. Day going into position down the middle of the field. Rogstad will pick it up on that far side. Rogstad with that pull-away speed. See her right there? That pull-away speed. She wants to funnel it. And Day will have to go out and meet the ball. She will. She'll turn, look for the trailer. It's going to be Rogstad. She had an opening. She took so long. By the time she'd settled it, the initial chance had gone by. Osmer never got in there. It's going to be a corner for Mill River. Fourth corner of the second half, fifth for the entire ball game. But Rogstad takes that shot one step earlier. She's got a chance. Quite easy to play the game from up here. Ken Osmer Roll! See that open? That was not saved by the goalie. She was screened on the shot. It was saved by one of her defensive people as Hannon going to take the throw. Mill River can cranking the pressure up even more here in the second half of play. Whistle on the play. Woodstock going to wait for McCarthy to come over. She'll take the throw. Tell you what, Woodstock dodging a lot of bullets here in the second half. They're bending but not breaking, but how much longer can they do that here? Like I said, the funky part is that if one break the other way in a goal, and Woodstock can erase all those stats with the lead. It's a 0-0 game, 0-0. You see Bagley, 22, trying to get involved. We've seen Lee take one rush down the field here in the second half. I got a feeling I'm going to see a little bit more of that in about 5 or 6 minutes. Bagley also is going to start pinching up. I mean, don't need to gamble. I understand that. It's not like they're behind. But Banny, at least if you fall behind, if you get burned now, you've got time on the clock to still make up for your mistake. If you wait and go to overtime, it's one and done, one goal and over. Bagley got the header. Rogstad tried to turn and knee it in and couldn't make it happen. He'll go on a play, and we'll have Hannon come over, 23, and Hannon getting a lot of valuable minutes this season, her first year on the Varsity soccer squad. And oh, what a great save. That ball's going to be buried. Yes, Mill River got it. Finally, they got it. I think on the initial call, I hadn't crossed the line yet, and they just kept buzzing and attacking, and goal for Mill River. Now have a 1-0 lead with exactly 16 minutes left to play. 64 minutes into the soccer game. Mill River will get the goal, and I've got to get the call from Mike Lee, the PA announcer. There's so many people there. So crowded and chaotic, I couldn't tell you who got the goal. So Woodstock down 1-0. Said Mill River coming in at 7-0. Would love to make it 8-0 at the expense of their rivals. That ball caught the wind, and it's gusting pretty heavy now. And we'll have a throw by McCarthy. She can't make her mind. Yeah, she'll take the throw. And McCarthy was looking for Hill. Hannon swung and missed. Strike one. So again, Woodstock will retain possession, and they've just been really handball. Yep. Woodstock's offensive chances have been really minimized today. They don't have a lot of chances on net. And they're going to start thinking about, well, they have already, yeah. In probably about 6-7 minutes, think about bringing Gilbreth up the field to be more offensive. And that's going to be Jenny Holler bringing the ball to the outside, and will it stay? No, he'll be out of play. Well, but green throw, but not until we get a substitution in for the Woodstock squad. I don't know why Mike hasn't announced who got the goal yet. There are a lot of people there. I just want to give it to the wrong person. Good defense, good defense, great defense. That's staying with your mark right there, down deep inside the 7-yard line. He'll kick and fan on it. It'll still end up on Day's foot. She'll give it on the outside, and Holler will push it forward 10 yards and give chase. Woodstock wants to bring it to the outside, turns, fires, and that's going to be out of play behind the Mill River bench, and it'll be Mill River with the throw, and it's going to be Rogstad, number 18, letting go of the ball at midfield. It'll roll down and looking for Osmer. Osmer will take it to the inside, take the bump, keep her balance. Osmer will sidestep one more defender coming in from behind. That shot up and just wide. We'll have a goal kick coming up for Woodstock. Good rush, real good rush by Osmer coming down the field. And again, Mill River started the game off with substantial good pressure, and they've just kept, like a vice, kept tightening it here as the game's gone along. More chances, better quality chances, more frequent chances. And Lee, see that great instinct to step up. She owns that back part of the field, and she takes good care of it. No subs this time, as they'll have. Oh, it's a green throw. Okay. You see Taggart coming over and put pressure on the ball, and Lee will get it off the top of the foot. Didn't really get the carry she wanted on it, but they're going to get the job done, and Kachupi will crash into McCarthy, and they'll call it for Kachupi. And you saw her reaction to the call. And I'm waiting for Gilbreth. Yeah, Gilbreth will bring it up. I think they're going to want it about the 46, 47 yard line, and that's where Gilbreth will set the ball down. So Brooke Gilbreth, number 1, in green, will I believe only one offside call today on combined. I think that was it. One offside call, and each team's done a nice job of holding line. 12 minutes to go in regulation, and you can see Hannon got to put the brakes on. There she is, and back it up. And actually, she's coming out. Paige Carrera will come in good minutes again by Hannon, Amber Hannon, 23, and Paige Carrera all the way across the field, and she will take the throw for Mill River. Again, good step up. As Bagley had it and didn't realize it goes off from her foot, and you see the wind knock that ball to the outside. That wind definitely affecting that ball right there. It's Carrera on the bleacher side of Mill River's field. And that's a good play in the stands by a fan. Well, he might want to sign him up. Good hands. Look at Bagley. She's got some turf. Oh, you know what happened? Osborne didn't continue going forward to the ball. That shot never got in. That was Taggart that lined it up. Day will pursue it now on the far side. Day off the swivel. Day's got her leg in front of the defender. Once lost it. Fakes it. Brings it wide one more time. And who's that? Rogstad. Well, oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, she passed up the shot. And it goes off the side of the net, and corner coming up. So with 10.5 minutes to go, and you see that flag or they're whipping around pretty hard. That tells the story as far as the wind. It's got a contender. It's got to put it far enough out in front to counter that wind. Oh, man. Going to have a goal kick. Yes. I thought he was saying corner. He is. Okay, it's going to be a Mill River corner. It's Pat Whalen with the call. And Osmer, as we've just gone under 10 minutes now. There's Emily. There's the goal! Beautiful far post, up and in. I tell you, they're congratulating Rogstad. Number 16, one of the shorter players on the team, but I think she headed it in. Yeah, see all the high fives? So I'm going to unofficially give the second goal of the game to Rogstad, Leah Rogstad. See if Mike Saweko are there, if he's going to call out the goals on the PA. He'll get docked and paid if he doesn't start calling out the goals on the PA system. There he goes. Osmer with the assist. Rogstad with the goal. 2-0 Mill River now with 9:41 to go. And Woodstock seriously got to think about changing up some attack tactics here. It's going to be a little more risky, a little more gambling, but they got to bring some people up and generate some offense. And that ball's going to come down off from the head of Bagley. Bagley's going to take the throw, and she knew it was coming. She's going to wait. As I'm looking, as Haley Kachupi coming out. And I believe that's Eleanor Ross, 17, is it? Yes, Eleanor Ross into the ball game for Mill River. And there's the heave as Taggart will pull off from McCarthy, and You see Holler got there, Jenny Holler, and then she kind of pulled up and shied away from the contact. Woodstock scoreless right now. They're being held scoreless as it's 2-0 Mill River. They scored on that last corner on a beautiful serve on the kick all the way to the far post. And Rogstad, who I'm guessing is maybe 5'2", she's had a great ball game and she gets paid off here with a goal. As that will go out of play, and we'll have a throw coming up, and it's going to be Paige Carrera, number 3, doing the duties here. No, it's not. They're going to change up. So just when you think you got this game figured out, Bagley will take the throw. Ross is well marked, but still made enough. Got a piece of the ball so that it ends up bouncing around in Mill River with it, and Osmer lost it to Gilbreth. Gilbreth up to midfield. As I'm trying to remember the last time this early in the season, Mill River in a position to take 2 games away from Woodstock and sweep them, and man, those clouds are moving fast. That's a rush. I just kind of took a look at the skyline, and I'll tell you, looks like a special effect in editing. The clouds are just zipping across the sky. Now they're going to bring it to the far side, and I'm looking for Lee. There's Amanda. She's going to come over and bring it back 5 yards. So Amanda Lee set to kick with 7:10 to go in the game. 2-0 Woodstock. That dirty word overtime looking like it's maybe not going to happen tonight. Have an early supper. Rogstad trying to head it down, control it, and turn it. Puts pressure on Hill. Rogstad had it, lost it. Hill stayed with it. Good job by Hill. Her exit kick a little high and comes down out of Mill River. Getting good pressure by the Minutemen. Is Carrera. Well, I tell you, actually, it's a good job of sticking with it. Looks for the trailer on the play and had the ball tipped away. We're looking for Bagley, and that was just well defended. And boy, the wind caught that and knocked it down to Lee miles out of her spot. Actually, the whole field's her spot, and she was right there and timed it well. As you can see, the umbrellas popping back out here in the rain and in the wind from North Clarendon, Vermont. And Carrera will hand the ball off to Bagley. So Chelsea Bagley watching that clock keep ticking down to 6 minutes now. And they're going to say white throw. They'll flip it off to Carrera here. So Bagley and Carrera working it back and forth on these throws. And Carrera looking to go inside the 18. And Merrill. That's good hustle by Merrill. She go there on a little shoulder-to-shoulder action. Holler. Gets it to Rogstad. Tell you what, that middle of the field has worked so well today for Mill River. I'm waiting to see, as they are, who's going to have possession. Looking like it's going to go to Caitlin Foley of Woodstock. That's who's going to have number 5, Caitlin Foley. As Rogstad steps up and the ball will go out of play off from her. And the Wasp from Woodstock in the green uniforms retain possession. And again, they need a goal. 5 minutes ago, they're down 2 goals. They need a goal like in the next minute or 2. That Mill River defense, you can play a whole different world of defense when you're up by multiple goals in soccer as opposed to a single goal. And boy, hitting the deck there was Newhoff. No whistle on the play, and Woodstock waiting as they'll bring back up Foley, and she'll take the throw. Goes from Ross and ricocheted out a little bit further than she wanted. She still makes the connection with Day, and Day will push it down that far side right onto the foot of Osmer. Osmer and Dave really clicked today. They've generated a lot of different chances for Mill River. And there's the whistle. And the kick's going to come from the 20-yard line, 25-yard line. Boy, one more here, and you can just about start the bus as Day will take it. Got it! Oh, is that a rocket right there? Rebecca Day off the direct kick, off the foul at the 25-yard line. Just perfectly placed, and that's going to pretty much secure it up. 3-0 here. And so one of those senior captains with a big play right there, making it a 3-goal lead for Mill River. 4:10 to go on tonight. Mill River Soccer has been a feature presentation today on Channel 15 PEGTV. I'll tell you, the fans from both sides that stuck it out here and they're soaking wet and cold right now. Saw a good soccer game. A lot of things have impressed me today about Mill River, but they've just really controlled the middle of the field so well. They were all up for one time inside Woodstock's 18. Mill River was very organized, very clean out there all day. Mooney moving to the ball, will let it bounce and take it on the run. So Mackenzie Mooney trying to preserve the shutout here and get her second win of the season over Woodstock. Mill River is going to go backwards to go forwards, and that goes off from Ross's foot. Again, just quicker and stronger in the middle of the field as Osmer. Some fancy moves, left the ball behind. She'll go backwards to go forwards, and that would have been onside, yep, if it had gone through. You see Merrill. Tell you, if I had a sponsor and was looking to give out a player of the game or two, Merrill definitely would, on my list, would be there. An excellent game by Ellen Merrill. And Gilbreth will slide it up on the roll to the center field circle and past midfield now. Woodstock running out of time, 2:42 to go. If they're going to make a noise here, they're going to need a goal this trip down. And tell you what, don't say Rebecca Day doesn't play defense. She just came all the way back and did a nice job defensively getting that ball back. That's going to be off from the head of one to Katrupi the other, and Katrupi will get another chance here, and she'll give it up to Carrera. Now go up to Osmer at midfield. Osmer trying to get that darn ball to cooperate with her. We'll just lay it out now, and here comes Ross. Ross from outside the 18 didn't quite put enough hook on it. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. 3-0 Mill River. And Gilbreth will take yet another goal kick. As we can see Osmer leaving, or Osmer leaving the game, and Hannon come in and take her spot. Good all-around team effort by the Minutemen. And that was one of the rare times today that ball had a lot of space to roll untouched without a white shirt on it. And that's got to be a whistle. Yep. Kate Murphy aggressively went after the ball. Got called for the foul. And with just 1:18 to go, Bagley looking to mark it up for Lee. Lee coming all the way down the field, and Amanda Lee with another solid effort today. Too high. She got a lot of it. Too much of it. Goes up and over the top of the crossbar out of play, and we'll have Gilbert set the ball down with 58 seconds to go. She's going to go over to the far side of the box, mark it down, and that's going to go off from the side of the foot and roll toward the, it's going to go through the inline. Goal kick. And boy, a lot of time ticking off here. 37 seconds, 36 seconds, 35 seconds. And the Mill River girls are on their way to an 8-0 start. Or a lot of tough competition. Division I Hartford, Division I MAU, twice now over Woodstock. I mean, a lot of quality wins there. Could this be the year of going deep into the playoffs for the girls soccer program? Long way to go, I know, but not a long way tonight. Just 7 seconds left. And Woodstock held them scoreless through the first half, but in the end, it's going to be Mill River 3 and Woodstock 0. So congratulations to Mill River. A very good effort by Woodstock. Hope you've enjoyed this high school varsity soccer game on Munger Vision. Get out there, support your student athletes. Hey, and I always support Munger Vision.